Well, we're absolutely putting the president's economic record up to Mitt Romney's, and a number of Massachusetts officials today are talking about Governor Romney's record in Massachusetts, something he doesn't talk about because he made a whole series of promises in 2002 when he was running for office that he didn't fulfill. He said that the pace of job creation would pick up. It slipped, and manufacturing jobs declined by twice the national average. He said that he'd get debt and deficits under control. Debt increased by 16%. He left the state with $1 billion deficit. The size of government grew. He said it would shrink. Taxes went up. He said they'd go down. And the fact is, the president took office at a time of historic economic challenge for the nation. But he brought us back from the brink. Manufacturing was in decline. It's resurgent. The auto industry was on the edge. GM's the #1 automaker in the world again. And he created an economic climate that have allowed businesses to create more than 4.2 million private sector jobs. Romney economics didn't work then, and it won't work now.
Ben, when people are critical of the Obama playbook in terms of how the Obama team is trying to hold their campaign and go after Mitt Romney on Bain first and now Massachusetts, and people saying it's preseason, no one's going to remember this come November about the Bain attacks. Why this route with the playbook? Obviously, there is one for the re-election team. Why go after Bain first, then Massachusetts? Why not just go after the governor on his record for what he was governor of?
Well, obviously, Governor Romney's campaign wants to declare his economic record off limits since he's been campaigning as a job creator, and it turns out that's not what he was in the private sector or the public sector. We're going to talk about his record as a corporate buyout specialist every day through the election, like he'll talk about that record. And the fact is he profited off of bankrupting companies and outsourcing jobs. But in Massachusetts, we see what happens when he brought those lessons, those experiences, and those values he took from his time as a corporate buyout specialist and applied them to government. And it didn't benefit the middle class. He cut funding for programs essential to the middle class, like education and manufacturing, community colleges and worker training. And you saw that job creation decline. You saw manufacturing jobs decline by twice the national average. You saw outsourcing, all at the same time as he rewarded the wealthiest with special breaks. And that's exactly the same philosophy he'd take into the Oval Office, and I think you'd see similar results.